Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is clearly stated. You are frequencied to a vibrating minds. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, okay, what will my topic be? And for some reason, I'm going towards just be decent, damn human beings. I mean, how hard is it to just be decent? Be a decent parent. Be a decent sibling. Be a decent friend. Decency is one of those words that is just balanced. It's literally being balanced. And that means when you do something you're not supposed to do, apologize. And how do you remain in focus? It's the amount of time you spend focusing on yourself as a human being. Stop worrying about what the neighbors are doing, what your brother did, what your sister did, what your father did, what your mother did. Stop. The only thing you should be doing is concentrating on yourself every single day to just be a decent human being. Be kind. Practice a kind act. Once a day, do something. It doesn't have to be big. Reevaluate your role that you're playing in this life. Sit back, literally sit back, and spend time with yourself and evaluate your life, your character, who you are as a human being, and what it is that you bring to your environment. Once you spend time doing that, you'll start realizing a lot of things. And oh yes, the other thing I want to talk about that's real important, and I think I'm going to resonate this throughout my videos as well, is when you're looking at the details of who you are as a human being, do it without judgment. Literally. Whatever your conclusion is, it's without judgment because you're evaluating, right? This is where you start recognizing your good character traits and your bad ones. And how do you recognize your bad character traits? I'll tell you, and where it resonates from. And I'm sure you're going to go, oh my God, seriously? Yeah, it's literally. These bad character traits that we have all resonate with the frequency of lack of. You're lacking something in your world that creates these low frequency traits, right? Despair, grief, fear, powerlessness, insecurities, hatred, jealousy, all those traits that keep you at this frequency, right? You're here. You want to elevate to go to a higher frequency. Unless, you know what, in all honesty, if that is the vibration that you want to be at, then so be it. But I'd highly suggest that you go hermitize yourself, put yourself, stay as far away from humanity as you can, because those toxic traits will roll over into everybody in your environment. So again, you need to really evaluate your character trait, who you are as a human being, and remember that those really bad character traits usually stem from a lack of a lack of attention, a lack of love, a lack of validation, a lack of presence, a lack of worth, a lack of esteem, a lack of within, most likely, your primary environment, because that's where it starts. Your primary environment demonstrated a message of lack of something. So yeah, you want to assess your character traits. You want to look at yourself as a human being. You want to recognize those really bad traits and work on them. Work on them. You recognize that you're an asshole. Understand why you're an asshole. There's a reason. You a Karen? Why are you a Karen? Why must you have such a high need for presence, or why? We do need characters like assholes and like Karens. We do need people like that in our world. And why do we need them? We need them because it shakes up our environment. It challenges us to act and react. And that's what we're here for. Literally, that's what we're here for. To learn what we can, be decent human beings, and treat each other with respect, with the caveats of having those not so beautiful characters within our world, because we need them to shake up and challenge. If we stop looking at every situation in our world, put their boxing gloves down, and start understanding that every situation in your world is shaping you and your character. Every circumstance, every situation, every experience, everything that you're going through in your world right now is shaping your character and your person. And if you are lucky enough to have someone that is older with a sense of wisdom, oh my God, attach yourself to these people. Because you can learn so much from them. Just be a decent human being. I mean, how difficult is it? Honestly, how difficult is it to not do to others what you don't want done to you? Like, how difficult is that? Why is it so difficult? It's difficult because humanity is an experiment. It's difficult for some, yet not for others. So if we can just practice being a decent human being, period, let's just be decent. Bring back the old sayings of it takes a village to raise a child. Let's go back to those days. Communal. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Do stuff for one another without expectation. Think before you act. Think before you speak. Let's just try and be decent human beings. It's not a difficult process. But it seems to be for many people. And you know what? At the end of the day, we're all here working our karma. And we have to stay in our lane. We have to play a role in this matrix. And we have to understand that we're in control of our lives, nobody else is. So I'm at the 10-minute mark. I just want to say, can we just be decent human beings? Thanks for tuning in. Just clearly state it. You have vibrated to vibrating minds. Thanks for tuning in. Just be decent. Take care.